your cast of the Why So Serious show on BlazeRadioOnline.com.
It is Monday, and it is time for the Why So Serious show on Blaze Radio, BlazeRadioOnline.com. Something's loud, something's low, but we're here. Jesse Morrison, Alex Coyle, Travis Whitaker, Mallory Schnell, and joining us again is Max Bechtoldt. Max, how you doing?
Not too bad. My favorite NBA team. I know I'm not supposed to be a fan, but whatever. My favorite NBA team lost to the Knicks tonight, so we're feeling good.
It's okay, Max. My team lost to the Knicks, too.
Ugh. It's a really, really exclusive club of people whose favorite teams have lost. I think
the Wizards
Knicks.
have. But
Let me check.
The Heat haven't.
do you guys hear? Does everybody hear both headphones or just one?
What do you mean?
I just hear stuff out of one headphone.
I'm thinking.
I got
I'm
both.
good.
I think we're good.
Oh, okay, all right. Maybe it's only me. Well, yesterday was the Super Bowl.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean it was Shakira and J-Lo had a concert.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
it was. I
Travis,
agree.
that's fine. Your computer went off. Why don't you mute your computer when we have a show?
I had it muted. That was my bad.
Travis, you sound terrible.
It was sad that you find him.
Travis, what's up with your voice, man?
I don't know.
Oh, you sound like Stu Gotts. Do you have any heaters?
No?
You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I should talk about Travis real quick because he had the best day ever. So he told me that he went to GCU, and then he said that he went to his favorite sandwich place, Captain Bill's,
Yeah.
and then he went to I said, Travis, what are you doing or whatever? And then he's like, I just put some money into my retirement.
What?
Yeah, he was investing at the bureau
Thinking ahead.
today.
It's thinking ahead.
He was investing at the bureau today.
Did you actually do that?
Yeah, I changed my
Oh, boy.
with my givings from 2% to 4%.
In about 40 years, he's going to be laughing at all of us.
It's true.
Yeah, all of us are gonna be like, hey, Travis, $5, can I have some?
Well,
All right. Well, the Super Bowl was yesterday, and I think that the Shield won. I think Alex wins this.
Yeah.
Because I think that
My money won as well. So.
I think that the commercial was a good one at the beginning where they ran out onto the field.
Yeah.
It was a good.
The halftime show was good. We didn't have great commercials, but there were some solid ones in there. And then
Only
Smat Pack.
But there's only minor officiating controversy.
yeah,
so.
only minor officiating controversy and a comeback win by a likable coach and a likable quarterback and a non-likable receiver.
There you go.
so
I was wondering when you were gonna get to
guys,
that.
I found it. So every one of our teams, except for Mallory's, has lost to the Knicks this
I
year.
told you.
Wizards?
Wizards lost.
Who did you count as my team? Just wanted to ask.
Actually, I didn't check your team.
Good. That's the
I
answer.
didn't check your
That's,
team.
You don't
that's
have
the
a
correct
team?
answer. Yes.
No, go Bulls.
No.
Is that
I
why
think-
you're not wearing an NBA jersey?
I do not own an NBA jersey. I don't think I've ever owned. Well, okay. Technically, I purchased an NBA jersey as a Christmas present for my brother.
Doesn't mean that you own it.
But,
Hey,
but
gave
I,
it
I'm
away.
not saying that. But that's the only interaction I've had
we
with
should do
my
like
own.
Hey,
a
CJ,
bracket. We should do a
go
bracket.
Bulls.
We should do a bracket of polls for who Alex's favorite NBA team
Oh,
is.
here's my jersey.
They did beat the Bulls.
Put my jersey on. Hold on 1 second.
Did they beat the
Go on,
Pacers
Hoodie
also?
Mellow did
He
that.
Hoodie
said-
Mellow. You need to have it behind the ears though. Like he wears the hood behind the ears,
No,
kind
That'll
of.
help me. That'll help me.
Just
hear,
like a really tight
through the
hood.
headphones.
Yeah, really tight hood. He just doesn't want to be seen. Like that's the thing.
Al-
My
No,
favorite.
that's not true.
My favorite celebrity disguises are NBA players because you're 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like DeAndre Ayton came to the ASU U of A game last year and
he had his like hood up.
he
and
has
it's
his
like,
hood up and I was like,
Do you really think we don't notice?
know.
you?
oh Max,
Al-
I didn't tell you. I walked by Frank Kaminsky in Talking Stick Resort Arena.
Big
He's
time.
long, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Hey,
like one of the
Alex.
bigger, taller NBA players
Yeah.
I've ever been next
So-
to.
Have you've
You
seen
can
the
either
picture?
claim
of
the
me with him, right?
Bulls or
I
the
think
Pacers.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a little kid.
It,
I'm
it
like,
would either be
it's
the
a
Bulls,
hero
Pacers,
to
or
him.
Suns at this point. I don't know. I don't have an
Well,
I thought you
Has
were a
the,
Bulls
have the Knicks
fan.
beat all those teams?
answer. I've never been to a Bulls game. The only
Hey,
NBA
CJ,
game I've
go
ever
Bulls.
been Yeah, just because I thought he was a guy
You
that
thought
I
he was
listened to on
C.J.
the radio.
Watson.
Like seriously,
He got
that's-
C.J. Watson and C.J. Miles confused.
Oh,
Well,
CJ Miles, Cavs.
the Knicks
legend.
have both beat the Pacers and the Bulls this year, but the Suns beat them twice. So you're safe with the Suns.
Yeah.
But if you go off your home roots,
Mallory,
you're 0
put
for
it
2.
on the poll at Why So Serious Show. That's the letter Y So Serious Show. Are you safe with the Suns?
First time anyone said that since like 2008.
Yeah, I think my team, the Suns. Woo!
We're looking real good this year.
Man, they
Aaron
got
Baines is legitimately one of our 3 best players.
woo!
Do you guys ever see that Twitter account like under like?
The Aaron Baines Twitter
Yeah.
account. That's one of the best Twitter accounts.
It's like almost every tweet for any sport
Yeah.
has something from Aaron Baines. Yeah.
Like when they announced like the All-Star starters, they were like, "Where's Aaron Baines?"
Yeah, I would have voted him.
Max.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, actually, no, I think I'll wait to that. I got a couple What Are We Doings. I hope that you guys got some, but I have a couple here that I didn't like. By the way, did you guys, Super Bowl, we got to go to the Super Bowl, but we didn't get to go to the Super Bowl. I would have liked to be there because, Dan Le Batard, he's a Miami journalist and wasn't there because,
I'm a
he's
Miami
Dan.
journalist and I wasn't there.
It's true.
You don't work in the Miami market, though.
Not officially.
Mallory, break some news. Let's hear it.
No, it's not official.
All right.
Wait.
Done.
We have
Wait,
more
wait,
Chanel
wait,
news
wait,
this week.
wait.
More hidden Chanel news.
What?
We broke the ice last week with Jeremy.
Can you
And
tell
he got in
me?
trouble for that.
Did
Did he really?
A group text from our mom.
Why?
Oh, God.
Why would you
Isn't
say
he
that on air?
23? Does he? Yeah, I don't know why he said that on air. I've asked him 5 times.
It doesn't hurt to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a difference between lying and just not saying things
That's true.
that the public.
Especially when it was never brought up. He's the one who brought it up.
He has a job has a professional job
yeah,
without a
then he
college.
doesn't
Yeah.
need to bring it up.
That's like but
He
that's
has
an
a college.
accomplishment.
He has a college
he
degree.
basically
okay,
has a
like, he
college
hasn't-
degree. He's graduated. He's taken all the Cronkite classes he needs. It's like a.
Then why is it a big deal that he hasn't graduated? Why did we
I don't think I don't think it's a big deal. But he was the one that made it a big. I wasn't the
graduated.
one that made it a
Like,
big
right
deal.
now.
My mom's gonna get mad that
J
we're
Lo
so
or Shakira?
In
Everyone's
what
saying
way?
Shakira. Shakira, like, she has 3 songs in the iTunes top 10 right now.
Well, I feel like people just kind of I don't want to say this because I feel like she's really, really popular around the world, but I feel like people really discovered Shakira last night. They're
Yeah, they
listening to oh
She's
man,
been-
I really
she's-
like Shakira music.
She's
Like,
been nowhere though the past 10 years.
yeah.
False.
What?
False.
No,
Very
I think
false.
that's true.
Where
think
have I
that's
been?
You just haven't been in Latin America.
true. Well, that's
Have you?
that's
Actually, you
not what we're
have.
talking about.
You're the only one that's been in Latin
Yes.
America.
That's not true at all. I have too, but just saying.
Shakira has some
I've been in Latin
major
America
hits.
twice in the past 10 years.
She has some major hits over the past few years.
No.
Yeah,
she
she
hasn't had a
does.
hit in, 7
You're
years.
wrong.
Yeah,
She had
thank
one
you.
2 years
Name
ago.
it. Tell me it.
I'm
Yeah.
looking it up,
Yeah,
but
if you
Cronkite
can't tell me it, then
Wi-Fi
that's
is
not-
no. It's huge around the world, just not in the
He
United
tried
States.
to tell me
That's what
Dua
I'm
Lipa
saying.
wasn't a
Like-
one-hit wonder.
Like,
Dua Lipa has 7
oh,
hits.
Dua Lipa
No.
is my
Okay.
favorite female artist. Don't even start talking about it.
I know that's a Mallory. I literally went through
I'm
all
with
the
Mallory
the
here.
chart positions on
One
her
Kiss.
songs. She's 7 of them. 7 songs
One
that have hit
Kiss
the top
and New
20.
Rules, that's
7
it.
songs. Okay, well then
She
why does she have?
performed
Hold on,
at
hold on, hold on,
Vanilla
hold on,
Ice,
hold on.
No, no,
Vanilla
I got a
Ice was
point
on
that's
the
gonna end
Billboard
this.
charts 4 times.
No, but we're talking about
no.
top
Listen.
20 hits. She
No,
has
no,
7
I have a
of
point
them.
that is going to end this. Okay, she performed again. This is the world's most popular sport. She performed at the Champions League final
When?
2 years ago. Whenever Ronaldo
yeah,
was
when
last
she
in
was
it.
in her prime, when she won the Best
Yeah,
New Artist
She
at the
has-
Grammys and
she's
all
not
that.
a one-hit wonder. She has 7
She's
hits.
not a one-hit
7
wonder.
of them. 7.
Nah.
That's not a
She's
one-hit
still
wonder.
relevant
7.
today.
Yeah,
She
very
just
relevant.
needs to work on her dancing.
Who cares? Nobody
Well,
cares.
Her dancing is phenomenal. The SNL. Oh my lord.
Alex just
Whatever
thinks
that
she's
one
hot.
award show was, that was a meme for so long, her dancing.
Alex, Mallory, put it on the poll.
No,
No,
no.
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 Like,
I'm
Jesse,
saying,
no.
does whatever. All right.
No, because then if you don't, okay, I'm gonna stop. Talking.
Well, this conversation had started because he was trying to tell me that Meghan Trainor was a one-hit wonder.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
Jesse's
which one of these
officially-
isn't
Jesse is
a hit?
officially irrelevant for music.
Which one
takes.
of these isn't a hit? All About That Bass or the Lips Are Moving song? Which one of those wasn't a hit?
I can
Boom.
go on.
Again, I'm
no,
done.
Me Too.
All right. Well, can we agree that Marvin Gaye is
excuses.
one of the worst songs of all time?
That's not a Meghan Trainor song.
She's
That's
on
a Charlie
it.
Puth
She's
song.
on it.
Thank you.
So that doesn't matter. If she's featured
She
on it,
agreed
doesn't
to
mean that
be
it's
in
her
on
fault
that
it
song.
sucks.
She agreed to be on that
didn't
song.
write it, she didn't
So
produce
she
it.
agreed to be on it. It's part of
So
her
what?
He
her
doesn't know how the
catalog.
music industry
Yes,
works.
Yes, I
Like,
do.
they
I very
send,
much
like,
do.
the
I probably
track.
know more than you about it.
No, they
Jesse,
send
what are
Meghan
you
Trainor the
talking
track.
about right
they ask
now?
her if she likes it. She's like,
Yeah,
okay,
that means
and
that she likes
records
it and supports a terrible song that's maybe one of the worst of all time. Mallory, put it on the poll.
I'm not putting it on.
No, you could put it on the poll,
Okay.
Jesse, because that's not a take.
It's
It's
definitely
also
a take.
like
It's a horrible
not
song.
one of the worst songs ever.
It's
There's,
one of the
like,
worst
a
songs
lot
ever.
of
It is a
really terrible
disgrace.
songs.
It is a
Jesse,
disgrace to Marvin Gaye. Do you
Jesse,
realize how good Marvin
Jesse,
Gaye is?
Jesse.
And then today he
Let
was
it
trying to tell me
go.
that Ariana
Let it
Grande
go.
needs to sing deeper.
That was
Why?
a joke. That was a joke.
Come on, man.
I was just joking. Why am I being attacked? I
Bro,
was
we
joking.
all
You're
laughing
not.
right now.
I'm
Jesse,
told
you're
Mallory
not.
is
You just
Mallory's
like,
attacking me.
you're attacking people that you're wrong in attacking them.
Let alone
So
it
we're
led to a joke.
defending.
So what are
Marvin
we
Gaye,
doing?
terrible song, and
Exactly, Travis.
Ariana
Stat of the day
Grande,
to
one
defend whatever's going on
She
here.
sings above her range.
Who?
Ariana Grande sings above her range.
Ariana Grande is like one of the best vocalists of our
Hold
generation.
on. Was she not the voice of one of the highest pitched Nickelodeon or Disney characters of all time?
True.
Exactly.
Katy Perry has a better voice.
I think I might leave. I think I'm like if he says like Taylor Swift has like a good voice too, like I'm gonna go.
Nah, Taylor Swift never should have been famous. She's got basically no talent.
Jesse, again, what are you talking about?
she
You don't have
What are
facts
you
to
talking
back it up.
about?
Taylor Swift is a good performer, but she doesn't have a good like she doesn't have an Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato
No,
type
she
voice.
does not. But like she made right
Can we
to the
talk
song.
about
Yeah.
Demi
Which makes
Lovato
up for
for a
that.
second, though?
Wow.
Like, we were just talking about the Super Bowl.
I
Like,
think she's
how
got
about
pretty
that
good
national
music.
anthem?
Yeah, everyone's saying like it's the second best national anthem ever.
Behind
Behind
Whitney.
Whitney?
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I
Yeah.
can't remember one better.
There was a tweet that I saw out there that was kind of funny
Well,
about the
we have
comparisons
to put.
between Demi Lovato and Whitney Houston.
I
Kinda
just gotta
sad,
be
but-
honest here. We gotta put Boys to Men over any of them because anytime Boys to Men
national
performs the
That
national
national
anthem,
anthem at the Laker game on
What?
Friday.
National anthem.
Boys to Men always kills the national anthem.
I think they had a
always
poor
kill
performance
it.
on Friday.
They always kill the national anthem. Boys to Men does. But
Oh, in the second verse of the second part of the national, when the second Boys to Men guys started singing, I was like, whoa.
I'll give them a
that was
pass
really
because that was a
that
hard
was,
night.
that was the I think they did the NFC Championship, didn't they, or the AFC Championship? Yeah, it was the NFC. It was in San Francisco. They killed it. It's great.
You know what national anthem was really good, guys?
What?
Oh, say does that star spangled. Let's play some basketball.
I feel
Is
like
that
that was a
Fergie
joke
or
about
something?
Fergie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was there for that.
you were there.
Yeah, I went to All Star Weekend in LA that one year.
Yeah.
Did you really save this?
No, I just looked up on YouTube.
This was
Wait.
so bad.
I love watching the player reactions.
I don't even
like
know if I
Draymond
can-
is the best.
I don't even know if I can listen.
Jimmy
to
Kimmel
this.
had a great one too. Jimmy Kimmel is just trying his
Steph's
hardest.
pretty good too.
I don't know what's worse, the music or seeing Chance the Rapper even take his hat off.
What?
Okay,
Wait, I don't think I've
That
ever
was
seen
the most
Chance the Rapper
Travis
take his hat
thing.
off.
That was the
Can't
most-
even do it for the national.
That was the most Travis thing I've ever heard.
Travis, what mic are you? We're listening to the whole thing, by the way.
Ream part.
I played this for my dad, and he said it wasn't that bad.
I've seen worse.
Oh,
Yeah, like
definitely not the
Roseanne
worst one.
Barr.
It's just too artistic. Like, it's just not
She
the
was
national
trying too
anthem.
much.
Yes.
She made it herself. She made it bigger than herself.
Hey,
This is the best part.
Who's singing the national anthem at the All Star game?
For NBA this year?
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
I like the
Is that
recording
next
of the
week? I
national
know.
anthem with the
No.
sh
Yeah,
in
it
it.
is. No, it's
Alex
next
knows what I'm
weekend.
talking about.
Valentine's
The
Day
what?
weekend.
Hold on.
I love the like when she pauses later in it and she just looks so proud of herself. She's like, I killed that. That's the greatest national anthem. You can see it in her face.
Chance the Rapper, of all people.
Draymond
No,
Green.
he's not
Draymond Green
doing the
is in the
national anthem.
is in the picture.
He's
Oh, he's
performing.
smiling. Steph is great too.
In a second, she's gonna give that proud look, and it's my favorite part of it.
Jimmy Kimmel.
I don't think they've announced it yet.
Isn't she like a rapper?
She was on the Black Eyed Peas.
No, she was the singing part of the Black Eyed Peas.
Jesse. I know. I have music knowledge.
I don't think they've announced it yet.
Yeah! Woo! You're never getting invited to the national anthem ever again.
Play some
Woo!
basketball. That's great.
Just the whole thing is just so cringy. Poor Fergie. I kind of like her. I feel like she's an artist that Max would like. Right?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
her solo stuff.
So guys, what was your favorite commercial from the Super Bowl?
Charlie
Smat
Day.
Pack.
Charlie Day. Anything with Charlie Day was.
Don't remember. I don't know what that was.
Smat Pack.
What was like the
What
Charlie
color was
Day.
the
He was
Dorito
the
bag?
Tide.
Blue.
Oh, okay.
Was
gotcha,
not
gotcha,
extra
gotcha.
dusty. And
Do you want-
Gatorade was orange.
Do you want to talk about the Dorito situation, Jesse?
Oh my god.
No, I really don't want to. I don't want to revisit that.
What
That
happened?
was
No,
so
tell me. Tell me what
painful
happened.
to
I was
watch.
not there. Tell me
I
what
had
happened.
a rule that so I bought
I bought
Oh my
3
God.
bags of them, and they didn't let me eat
I
my
bought
own
4 bags of Doritos.
Doritos.
He bought 3 bags of Doritos, and I said we can't eat the Doritos until the Dorito commercial airs, and then we each have to have part of the bag that it is, and the Dorito commercial didn't happen till the
The
third
end.
quarter or something, and so at
stupid.
halftime he got.
They're
he
all
was
mine
done.
now.
He
How about
was
that?
flipping out.
So is that why he's cranky today?
Probably.
He would the whole first half.
No,
he
Alex,
spent-
I'm having female issues. That's why I'm cranky. I'm just gonna throw it out. I'm just gonna throw it out there, man. It's gonna be okay though. It's gonna be all right.
Why is it affecting you that much though?
Because you
If
this is what people.
listen,
I don't take advice from people in relationships.
Jesse, no, because listen, all right? The only reason you should and this is for anybody out there, okay? We can talk about The Bachelor here too, but the only reason that anybody should make somebody of the opposite gender make them feel a certain way is if they have been into a relationship for a long-term time and have put forth so much effort into it.
Pooch punt.
If it's just in the talking stage, of
Squib
things,
kick.
just let it go, man. As Travis sang earlier, let it go.
Travis, can we get a little rendition?
No, but
Uh,
you just
You're
gotta
a
live with
limited
that
fate
mentality
for demons
sometimes. You
out.
just gotta let it
Yes,
roll
just
off
let it,
and
like-
say, you know what? There's better days coming.
The only reason it should be you should feel down in the dumps about somebody of the opposite gender in a relationship terms
Pooch
after
punt.
6 months.
Squib kick. Are your kids on drugs?
What are you talking about? Can
I'm
we
playing the
mute-
Dr. Phil theme in the background.
Can we mute him,
Because
Megan
please?
Trainor is the biggest Dr. Phil fan.
Says a lot
I think
about
Jesse
her.
deserves to be
What
muted.
does that say about her, Jesse?
That's what I was saying
That
earlier.
she
It's
likes
like,
fake TV doctors.
he's not.
He doesn't have his license.
Like everything that's on this
seen his house,
agenda
though?
for the show, we've barely even touched on.
No.
We've been on the air for going on.
We've
20
I
minutes.
asked you guys what your favorite commercial was, and we're
I
all,
said
I-
Smat Pack.
Mine
Okay.
was Winona Ryder.
That was
Welcome to
funny.
Winona.
I was at work, so I saw no commercials. I just heard Westwood One's commercials. And that was
and Max went with the Tide Pods
Yeah.
commercial.
I think that was
and
Jeremy's too.
my favorite
there was
because
a Tide Pod commercial.
yeah,
Multiple.
my favorite. There was 4 of them. My favorite.
There were so many people involved too, different brands.
Like Wonder Woman. They got him in the Wonder Woman trailer.
Yes,
Like,
or the
That's crazy.
the fact that at Peanut Man's funeral they had Kool-Aid Man, Mr. Clean.
I did see the peanut one.
The wiener
Baby
card.
nut.
Hold up.
Maybe
Can we talk about how? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Can we talk about how I'm just astonishingly good looking Mr. Clean is?
He always has been though.
I mean,
Do
he's
you
just
remember that was a meme a few years ago after
Yeah.
that one commercial came out?
just
that, he was really good
Mr.
looking.
Clean. Mallory, put it on the poll. Does Mr. Clean really hit the gym?
Hey, did you guys know
That's
Buddy
at
He's
Arm-
Holly?
like the
Serious show on
Arm and Hammer guy.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
did
Wait.
you-
Okay. Who would win in a? Hold on. Who would win in an arm wrestling match? Arm and Hammer guy, or Mr. Clean.
Arm and
Mr.
Hammer guy
Clean.
because it's in the name.
Mr. Clean.
He's got arm and hammer. Bam.
Mr. Clean's bald. And
Do
he
you
looks badass.
do you know who do you know who the actor Armie Hammer is?
I think so.
Do you know his name is Armin Hammer?
Wait,
That's
what?
he goes by Armie Hammer, but his name is Armin, Arman Hammer.
Like legit?
Yeah, that's his name, Armin Hammer.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
You know what I think we should talk about and make our predictions about?
It's Armand.
The Masked Singer.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
The Masked
I
Singer
did not
guy.
watch.
Singer.
not watch.
Arm and Hammer. Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing, right?
Let's. We already have enough bad reality TV playing in the
Masked
show.
Singer.
playing.
Hey. Did you guys know today Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and Big Bopper died in a plane crash?
Day of the Music died.
1959?
No.
Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and Big Bopper.
I'm going to be honest with you. No clue who any of those are.
What?
You've never heard of Buddy Holly?
Nope.
That deserves to be muted.
That really kind of does.
What? Same
Should
with,
I know who
same
that
with
is?
Richie Valens.
Same with
like
Richie
La
Valens,
Bamba?
bro.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Like, tell. Oh! Okay, now, like, okay, yes.
He wrote the original.
Come on, Max.
Yeah.
Come on, Travis, dance.
He's trying.
I'm Ellen. You know how Ellen likes to dance? I'm like the radio version.
You're the radio version of Alan. Where are all of our gifts?
That's Oprah.
No,
Ellen does it too,
Ellen does a lot of
but
gifts,
like
too.
Oprah is, you get a car. Okay. All right, but my favorite commercial was, because I just love this overall theme of commercial, was the Hulu has live sports with Tom Brady. Just because
That was another one.
just
was
just
good.
because anytime it's just so bad it's funny. Like it's like just they paid me a lot of money to say that Hulu has live sports. Like it's worked since the beginning of the season and it continues to work. Alex,
Hey.
do we go to break or do we talk about the Waste Management Phoenix Open?
Keep going through it.
Hey,
Roll
real
through.
quick,
So
real quick.
Go talk about it or no?
No, like, don't
Okay.
go to commercial.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you guys with this because I gotta take off. But on this day in
It's
1913,
11:36. You
the
said
16th
midnight.
Amendment established federal income tax, which was ratified.
Mallory,
So
put it on a
this
poll.
day-
Is 11:36 midnight?
Yeah. It's the middle of the night.
I'm going off Central Standard Time this time. I'm out.
There you go. Travis out.
Now he's gonna just
He couldn't wait to the commercial break.
yeah. Travis, it was Mike 4, right? Yeah, 4. All right, it's all. That was
Glad the whole world knows how to.
terrible
produce a show
radio.
now.
Terrible radio. Bye, Travis. Okay. All right, so Alex and I went out to the Waste Management Phoenix Open on Friday and Saturday. We did an absolutely atrocious version of the show.
Yeah, because the technical difficulties kind of threw a wrench. in the
Technical
plan.
difficulties were
and
terrible.
we didn't plan anything.
So
I planned everything.
What'd he say?
Rock out, dudes!
Okay, that was the most anti-Travis thing I think I've ever seen, witnessed, heard Travis do. in my
I don't
life.
the most pro one was him complaining about Chance the Rapper.
Yes, yes.
Alex, you can move over to his spot now. It looked better for the radio.
How about
Look better for the radio.
I mean, that's fine. Cha-ching. Okay, but no,
we'll
Alex.
do that later.
Alex and I went out to the Waste Management Phoenix Open. The radio cut out for a little bit, and we saw some interesting characters. And we did our terrible radio show, which people just happened to think we were a hospitality table, even though it clearly said Blaze Radio. And we were talking to each other. And I'm not sure every one of these people was drunk that came up to us.
No,
some
I'm
of
not
them,
sure either of that.
some of them were just. They just lacked, stuff in the noggin. And they came up and were like,
They were Alea from The Bachelor.
they were like, I'm Team Alea.
What are you, Jesse?
She is a night. She has got. Peter said she's got a good heart tonight. But okay,
She, again, IQ I don't think is there.
is the
I
goal of the
don't.
show just to make me lose my train of thought?
No.
Because I
That-
can't
that's
get through a
the-
sentence.
It's always been this way, Jesse.
Well, it's
that's
like
what
I
happens
just get
when you
cut
have
off.
four to five people on radio. You get interrupted.
Or I could just get through my sentence. Well, we saw these guys. They were really cool. They had Mark Sanchez jerseys from the high school era up to the Washington Redskins era, including Chicago Bears. Mark Sanchez. We talked to them, and it was pretty funny. I'm going to play the interview just because we were not sure it got out on the airwaves. So I might as well just play it because it's really funny. This was with Bears Mark Sanchez. He did Grody Mustache, too, which was really in this year at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. I don't know if you saw that, Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Grody Mustache fat dude with a really attractive girlfriend was the theme.
So what's your first and last name?
My first name is Blake Rosas, and my last name is Rosas.
Okay, gotcha.
So he was
Blake Rose.
Blake Rosas.
Was he?
It's kind of like it's like Madonna.
Oh, okay, all right. So we got every Mark Sanchez team.
We're all
So
here.
down the pole is
here.
Bears Mark Sanchez
What's
guy
the
like
reasoning
Madonna.
behind that? Are you guys just big Sanchez fans?
You gotta love Mark Sanchez. I mean, you gotta respect what he does. I mean, he just, no matter what, he just goes out there and balls. That's just how it is.
Yeah, Butt Fumble would say otherwise.
I mean, the butt fumble is cool, but everyone says their idols is Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, but you gotta set them a little lower, a little bit more achievable, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody would take the Mark Sanchez experience.
For sure.
Now, besides the butt fumble, what is his most iconic play?
I mean, he's done some pretty iconic things. He's gotten to the AFC Championship twice. I mean, he has more playoff wins than Cam Newton,
Wait for it.
Patrick Mahomes, and Andrew Luck, Cam Newton. I mean, it's just
Already said Cam Newton.
he's one of the best. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. I mean, he's one of the best of all time, but people don't talk like he is.
So we're representing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in Bears.
This
Sanchez
went
jersey
from
right now.
you need to lower your
What's favorite
expectations
Bears
to he's
Sanchez
one of the
moment?
greatest of all time
I mean,
really
Bear
quickly.
Sanchez, probably wasn't the best Sanchez, but I mean, he did wear that big jacket for a while, so that was pretty cool. I mean, Tom Brady looked cool in the big wide jersey, big wide jacket, but
He might have
Mark
been
Sanchez
drunk.
did it
I'm not
first.
sure he was
Who's the
21,
better
though.
number 6 quarterback for the Bears, Jay Cutler or Sanchez?
I mean, you know what I'm gonna say. I mean, a lot of respect to Jay Cutler. That guy does a lot that he can, but I mean, at the end of the day, you got to give it to Mark Sanchez.
You keep going.
Have you ever seen Jay Cutler play in the AFC Championship game? I don't think I have. I don't think any of us have.
Quick last couple of questions here. So you a big golf guy?
I mean, sure.
You're a big golf guy? All right. What are you most excited about seeing out here?
I mean, Justin Thomas is pretty cool.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody said Faldo, thinking it was a Ricky Fowler.
Jesus.
It was pretty funny. So we saw those guys, and then we saw the douchier version of those guys, the Tiger Woods mugshot shirt guys, and they were 9 guys from Vancouver that were in these in just white shirts with Tiger Woods mugshot from the DUI plastered on them, and apparently it got them places though. So I guess props.
All right, so you guys are out here in these Tiger Woods mugshot shirts. What's the reasoning behind wearing the mugshot shirts?
Because they're funny.
Hey, are you guys big Tiger fans?
Oh, absolutely. The biggest. We love the GOAT.
He's going 4 for 4 in majors this year.
I second that.
Put your mortgage on it.
Yeah.
That's more of a lock.
Small house, not a big house. Small house, please. Be reasonable.
What's the reaction been to these shirts by fans and players?
Endless compliments.
Honestly, it's completely unexpected. We've had so many people comment and love them, and we didn't expect
coming
it
up.
at all, honestly.
I think because there's very few golf fans here. I think we're more popular than half the players here.
Just because half the people know Tiger Woods. And when they see Tiger DUI'd.
I got a in the porta potty.
Because of the shirt, right?
Yeah, it might be unrelated. I don't know.
You guys are from Canada.
He was something else too.
All right, you guys are coming from Canada. Why did you come here?
Oh, come on, man. We got to get out of the weather that's up there. We got to get down here in the sun. It's having a good time.
I forgot what the sun looks like.
So you guys live in igloos? Is that okay?
Oh, come on.
My polar bear just died, so I can't get around.
So they write country songs about the polar bear dying up there, instead of the dog.
Yeah, that's it.
How honored and blessed are you guys to get the support that you guys have gotten this week?
Oh, it's been great.
Yeah.
I owe it all to
thank
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
every night.
Yeah.
Our Lord.
We can't wait to be back the next few days.
All right, individual Super Bowl prediction.
Rooting San
Oh, whatever. They're doing Super Bowl
San
predictions
Francisco.
now. A lot of them
did they
pick the
choose?
Niners because they're from I don't know.
Vancouver.
For some reason, they're Seahawks fans and they picked the Niners. I don't know what's up with that.
Yes, Seahawks fans.
They're like, I hate the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes sucks. I was like, what? Okay, well.
Were they really not expecting the type of reaction? I feel like they were totally expecting that reaction.
Yeah, I
I
with
think that
that
was
shirt.
that was the point.
And there was this one guy that was like looked like he was 40, but he said he was 25. All of his friends made fun of him. You remember what I'm talking about? The one with the hat
I
and
wouldn't
the
say he
beard.
looked 40. He just was bald.
Yeah, but they all made fun of him, and I felt very relatable to that.
I felt very relatable to that.
I related to that very well. But Webb Simpson got the win, guys. How about that?
Webb.
Sixth
Major champion Webb
Sixth
Simpson.
of his career.
Yeah.
FedEx Cup champion too, right?
Yeah, he's got a FedEx Cup. He's got a U.S. Open. He's got a Players, which is the 5th major. He's been on some Ryder Cup teams.
He's one of the most
What a
underrated
career.
golfers that out there right now.
He's had a really nice few years. He's when his putter gets going, it's dialed in.
And Alex, who did I predict would make a comeback and win?
This was after he had already started his comeback, but Webb Simpson.
Yeah. See, then I made
Still,
a
unless he said it like
prediction.
on hole number 16, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Because like
This
he
was on Saturday.
pretty
too.
much
He
done
said it on
until like
Saturday.
Sunday. So
Let's get a round of applause for me.
Like you said, relatable to the bald guy.
All right, quick break on the Why So Serious show on Blaze Radio, blazeradioonline.com. Welcome back to the Why So Serious show on Blaze Radio, blazeradioonline.com. Jesse Morrison, Alex Coyle, Mallory Schnell, Max Bechtoldt with us. And do we do the Bachelor recap or the movies with Max first?
I don't know.
Max?
Go to Max.
Yeah, I want to hear Max's movies because we didn't give him enough time last week. That's why he's on the show again.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment. Well, kind of.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
You'll always have Paris.
Here's movies with Max.
I guess.
What's up, Max?
Not
So what'd
too
you do
much.
today?
Went to see the Oscar-nominated animated shorts.
And how many were there?
5.
5, and
Yep.
how long were each of them?
They range from I believe 7 minutes to 16 minutes. I think there's
Okay. So which ones were there?
Hair Love, which is amazing. It's on YouTube right now. It's by far my favorite of them, and it's the projected winner. Kit Bull, which is on Disney Plus right now.
Is that like
really,
a kitten
really
and a pit bull that are?
It is.
Oh, that's amazing! I got it
Well,
right.
they're friends.
How about that?
They're friends.
Oh,
They're
they're not
actually
together.
They're
Oh,
friends.
that'd be amazing. Can you guys imagine what Can you guys imagine how ugly a kitten / pit bull would be?
Yeah. And then Daughter, which was both the worst one and also the longest. So that was really painful. Sister, which was a really interesting one, is actually a student film from someone who goes to a college in California that got nominated for an Oscar.
What college?
I don't know. But, and then.
Probably like Cal State something.
More than likely, yes. And then, gosh. Did I say all of them? Or
I think so.
No, Memorable. That's
Great pronunciation. That's a fine.
No, it's because it's French. Memorable.
Is that how you say it?
It's memorable in English, but
Are you sure it's not like memorable?
It's very ironic that was the one that I forgot. Is the one that's called Memorable, but it was all right. It was about someone who's going through dementia. It was very
Sad,
depressing.
Yeah.
I found
Was that
it
the last one?
No.
Okay,
the
good.
last one was Kit Bull, which was like the only one that like was super happy. the
What
whole
was
way
your
through.
favorite of them?
Hair Love. It's on YouTube right now. I actually posted on Twitter earlier.
Okay,
the
what's
link
your
to it.
what
It's
was
really
your?
good.
I'm gonna ask you for your top 3, second and third.
I would say Sister was my second, and Kit Bull was my third.
Okay, and you think that
The other two were a
you think that Hair Love's gonna win it all on Sunday?
Hair Love's definitely got the momentum behind it. It's like the only one that has like any actual talk on like social media and stuff where like it's got a lot of momentum. It was funded by crowdsourcing. It's a former NFL player wrote it and stuff. So it's got like a lot of.
What's it about?
It's basically about like I don't want to give away too much because there's a twist
And
halfway
it's like
through
10
it.
minutes long.
Yeah, not even. It's the shortest of all of them.
And it's the best.
Yes, it's the best. There's a twist kind of halfway through, but it's basically this dad has to get his daughter ready for the day. And that's like kind of all I want to say about it, because I think you give away a little bit too much. That there's some emotional gut punches.
Are they
there.
showing them again at some point?
You can find 3
well,
of them
Hair Love's
online,
on. Okay, it's
yeah,
Hair Love's
Hair
on.
Love's on YouTube, and Kit Bull's on Disney Plus.
Cool.
Those are both good.
And this weekend, obviously, we just mentioned it. Oscars on Sunday night. What time? Local time, Mountain Standard Time.
I believe
6, right?
Either 6.
They normally start at
5:30 or 6.
They
6,
normally
I
start
think.
at 8, like
Yeah, I
Eastern
believe it's
time.
6,
So
yeah.
I'm excited for them. Am I watching them with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to, yeah.
That's the award show I know the most about this year. So.
Yeah, you've seen
Is
quite a
Rami
few of them.
Malek nominated for anything?
He is not.
Not worth watching if there's no acceptance speech by him.
Bo Rap was so good.
But the acceptance speech from Joaquin Phoenix is going to be entertaining.
He's had some amazing acceptance speeches, though.
All right,
honestly.
so
This
no host, right?
No host.
It's a bummer. I like a good host. Can't they just have Ellen do it every year, or Jimmy Kimmel?
I like the no host move last year.
I like
think it'll be
Jimmy
good.
Kimmel.
I like Jimmy Kimmel too.
He
but
plays Matt Damon off.
He does.
I'm more
That's
of a
it.
Jimmy
That's fine.
Fallon fan. If I had to choose between
Jimmy
the two.
Kimmel's so much funnier.
No.
I'll take Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Alex
No,
would be it.
not at
500,
all.
please.
No.
Yeah.
The Colbert Report was great. I loved the Colbert Report.
Yeah, so why don't you like him as a late night comedian? Because
Because
he's
he
better
doesn't
at
really
actually
he do-
himself.
he doesn't really do late night comedy. He just does political satire, and then has like some author that I've never seen before on his show.
You obviously don't watch him enough then.
No, I used to watch him all the time when it was the Colbert Report, followed by the Daily Show with Jon Stewart, not with
And
Trevor
it was
Noah,
the
'cause-
Colbert. It was the Colbert Report, actually.
Okay, whatever it was. It was very good, and I enjoyed it. And I got into it like a year before it got canceled. He got his
It's
new
literally
show.
the same show.
Yeah, that's the problem though, is because like I want to watch late night comedy, which is not all political, and you know what he's done that has made me mad? Like he's made everybody have to be political when like James Corden has. I guarantee you that guy has no opinions on American politics.
James Corden, whenever James Corden gets political,
If,
it's
if
really
you think,
weird.
if you think
like,
that
"So?"
Stephen,
No, Max, do your James Corden getting political.
Did y'all hear about the? I don't even know.
Limited
I don't
fake
even
James
know what
Corden
Do you want to
is.
join my band?
I can do a song from Cats. Christopher Jones, start skinning bones.
James Corden's like a 6.5 singer.
He's okay.
I really like it in Carpool Karaoke when he harmonizes with the singers.
doesn't drive though, unfortunately.
Not
Only
nominated for an
there's a
Oscar.
list of like 6
Cats.
times he didn't drive. Every other time.
I was really
he
hoping
did.
Cats would get
I was
nominated for
too.
something.
I was too. I love that.
Didn't you
movie.
say it was like the best worst movie of all time?
Oh yeah, this is like the new like cult terrible.
It's a meme.
Okay, what's worse, that movie that came out in the early 2000s that they made another movie about,
Well,
or what am I
the
talking?
room,
What's
the
the
room.
room? Okay.
That movie is objectively like worse. That's barely even a movie if you watch
Wait,
it.
was
But-
I really need to
Was
watch.
that the one where like they were trapped?
No, that's The Good Room. That came out like 5 years ago.
They made
so-
another
No.
movie called The Room.
No, like it's called Room, but it's just the good
Oh,
version.
the good.
of it.
I was like,
Yeah.
what's the good room?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The
I get what you're
Gooder?
saying.
No, I
Love
actually
it.
really like that movie.
Is
That was one of
Gooder-
my favorite movies.
Put it on the
that year.
poll, Mallory. Is gooder a word?
I said the good room.
Anybody else here gooder?
I guess not.
Nobody wants to hop on the bandwagon. Jeremy, call in.
He's in the sky right now.
All right, so I wanted you to go through 10
Yes.
categories. Your categories. Please include like, the 4 or 5 biggest ones, and then
Yep.
ones that you care about.
I'm gonna do the 8 the 8 that are considered the above the line categories.
Does that mean the ones that air on
Which-
TV?
No, they all are on TV.
Okay.
But picture, director, all the acting, both writing. Those are considered the above the line.
Okay.
So, and then I'll do cinematography also, which
Okay.
is a very important one to me, which 1917 is going to run away with.
Did you like that movie, by the way?
It's my least favorite of the Best Picture nominees, but I think it's an unusually strong year in that category, so I still liked it.
My dad said it was really good.
I would have liked 1917 over most of them from last year.
Is
so.
it good? Because my thing was like, oh, they made so many World War II movies. World War I's really interesting too. Why don't they make a World War I movie? Does it like go into the background at all, or is it just the story of like the two guys or whatever?
It's just the story of the main characters.
I
mostly.
I got to see it today.
Oh, really?
And it's yes.
Arizona Center?
Yes. $5.
Love it.
Excuse me.
God,
very, very
so
well done.
terrible today.
Huh?
It is.
Everybody sounds terrible today. What do we do this weekend?
I don't sound terrible.
No, you don't. But did we all hang out with Stu Gatz and smoke heaters?
No.
No, but the Phoenix Open, a lot of heaters were being smoked.
That is true.
No. This dude
More
came up. We were
cigars,
like,
but-
"Did you have a Cuban?" Not a
Multiple
Cuban.
people. Multiple people, yes.
They should ban that at golf tournaments. It's so gross.
But that's
Yeah.
golf, though.
It's
like,
golf.
I don't
people
care.
smoke those. Like,
Gross.
Yeah.
But golf is supposed to be classy.
Cigars are classy.
They smell terrible.
They do. Well, not really. I like them.
I like the smell of weed more.
Okay, Jesse.
Anyway, 1917.
Yeah, I thought it was very good, but yeah, it doesn't.
They were just figuring out what weed was back then.
Don't know the historical significance to that one, but I thought it was very well done. I wouldn't say I was very excited about it,
Yeah.
but it was a very good movie. You're into it the entire time.
So it's not slow.
It's
slow,
it's
but
pretty
you're
slow.
into it.
It's filmed in it's supposed to look like I guess 2 takes because
Technically,
there's
yes.
there's a point where the screen goes black for a minute, but in the middle of it, but it's all pieced together like it's supposed to look like it's all just there's no
And you
visible
can't
cuts.
tell if it where they would have cut anything.
And they don't even cheat because a lot of times when a movie will do this, they pan up to the sky or something like that as kind of a cheat, and they don't even do that.
All
for
that I
this.
think about when I think of this movie is just a camera spinning in circles with a weird contorted image. That's
No.
what but I don't think that's
you're
how
you're follow. It's like
I'm
it's a
thinking
point of view type.
I'm thinking
thing.
planetarium.
It feels like you're playing a video game and
Yeah.
you're in the point of view of one of the.
Wait, how long
characters.
is this movie?
About 2 hours.
It's about 2 hours.
And
It's very
it
very
was
quick.
one take.
It looks like it is.
It looks-
they edited
there's
it
no
together to
chance
make
it was.
Look like it, but yeah, and it's all in real time too. It takes place you don't see. There's a little portion where some time advances, but it's for the most part all in real time. So
Okay, so Max, let's move
let's
a little
on.
quicker.
So, animated feature film. I think it's kind of a toss-up between Klaus, which was on Netflix, which I liked, and Toy Story 4. I give the edge to Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4 was great. I haven't seen Klaus.
I think Toy Story 4 is going to win, but it's kind of split on beliefs for that one.
Next,
Adapted screenplay. There's a lot in play for this. Jojo Rabbit is the favorite, but
Not
I'm
seen it.
picking Little Women. I think Little Women will win. I think Greta Gerwig has a lot of support behind her. I think the Academy will want to give her an Oscar for some category.
She's been whining and dining the Academy.
She has been.
That's what
She's
you
been
got to
really
do.
campaigning. For original screenplay, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I have as the winner.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
I think
Well, I didn't see it, but
I agree with you, Jesse. I think that Parasite is probably the favorite, but I think they really like giving original screenplay to Tarantino. The Academy really likes Tarantino, so
Somebody's calling. I don't know who it is.
probably who is it?
Jeremy's in the plane, so
Blaze Radio.
Are you still on the air?
Jesus.
What's up?
it is Jeremy.
Yeah. All right, Max, keep
All
going.
right, actress in a supporting role, Laura Dern for Marriage Story. She has it locked up. You can give her the Oscar
Which one
right
was
now.
she?
The
No, she's the
lawyer.
writer.
The
Oh.
lawyer.
Oh man, I hated that character for some reason.
Well, she's not a very likable character.
No.
Actor
Well,
in
none of the lawyers in that movie, other than
No,
the one guy that
Alan
he fought.
Alda,
Yeah,
actor in a supporting role, Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, locked up.
knock on wood if you're with me.
I agree. Actress in a leading role, Renee Zellweger for Judy. A movie that I did not care for, but she's got locked up also.
Do we go into that or just move
No,
on?
we'll just
Okay.
move on. Actor in a leading role will be Joaquin Phoenix for Joker. It'd be either
Hated the movie. The performance was great.
Yeah.
He was
You
so
can't.
good.
Okay,
He was so good.
Listen, the movie was done so well. I can understand not liking the idea behind it, but it was a very very good movie.
I'm entitled to the
That's the
opinion
point.
that it was.
That's the point. It did what it needed to
It
do.
wasn't.
You can't
It was
hate that.
too. If you look back, and I don't want to sound like a nerd because I'm not like a comic book nerd, but if you go back and look into the comic books, the Joker character was a fool that fell off of
But he
cliffs.
turns
and
into
stuff.
that at the end.
Yeah.
When you see him finally embrace being the Joker, you see that part.
No,
of
but
it, yeah.
he's still sinister. The Joker was never really sinister in the comic books. 100%. I read an article about it on a trusted site. I forgot which. It's like the Atlantic or something.
Is Jesse always reading an article? Put it on the poll.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
because I'm trying to be informed.
personally, I think that Adam Driver should win for Marriage Story.
Yes,
But
love
What's
Adam
the award
Driver.
again?
Best actor in a lead role. I thought that he should have won for Marriage Story, but it's going to be Joaquin.
Well,
Phoenix.
I think you should win for Kylo Ren.
I
love
he's
Kylo
great as
Ren.
Kylo Ren too.
Wait,
But
Max,
is he a-
when,
is
when
he a
you went
lead or
to,
supporting
I have a
actor, though?
question.
Mm-hmm.
When you went to Disneyland, did you get to talk to Kylo Ren?
No, but a stormtrooper interrogated me.
Oh,
He
my
stopped
goal when
me.
I go is to have like a full-on conversation with Kylo Ren and tell him I'm
Can
like joining
we-
sides with him.
Can we talk about how awesome Star Wars was for putting in red stormtroopers?
Yeah.
That's like never been done in a Star Wars movie before, guys.
Wait,
How
I
about
don't
that?
remember what part that was.
I haven't seen it. No spoilers, please.
Okay,
You
never
haven't
mind.
seen it?
Next.
Directing Sam Mendes for 1917.
Yep.
You can lock this in. He is
Has
going
to.
to win. He has won the Golden Globe, the BAFTA, and the Directors Guild of America award. This is a lock.
Love the directors.
They have predicted the best director winner 8 years in a row. The Directors Guild of America has. So that's gonna be the winner of it is Sam Mendes. Then Best Picture, the big one of the night. It's two-horse race again. It feels like almost every year it comes down to two movies at the end, even if someone says it's wide open.
Okay, which political statement movie is gonna win?
No, I don't know if. Well, Parasite is a political statement movie, but that's not really the whole main point of it. And I think that's what's gonna win. I think
Jeremy, you're
it's
like
either-
breaking up in the
yeah,
background.
It's either that or 1917 is gonna win. I think Parasite.
I'll
will
mute
win.
myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood should be the best picture. That's mine. I think it's the best done movie that I saw.
I would take Parasite, but Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is definitely up there.
Lion King have any nominations?
It does actually. Best visual effects.
Yes, I actually liked it.
Mm-hmm. Star Wars and
Best visual effects?
Yep. And Star Wars also has score and both sound categories.
Score could. I mean, it's the same score though that they've always used for the most part.
Just a few little tweaks.
It's like when Rocky. It's like when Rocky makes the. It's like when Rocky makes the theme more 80s.
Yeah, it's a career nomination. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have a chance to win in score, but
It doesn't.
it's gonna be Joker in 1917 is gonna win score.
You know what had a
I think
really
I
good
think
score?
Joker would win that one.
Is Once Upon a Time in
think it's the favorite.
Is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood
It doesn't
nominated
have
for?
it doesn't have an original score. It does not have an original score.
Oh, really? It's
It
just
does not-
all.
It's all
like.
already used or created pieces of music.
So that
There's
doesn't
no
count
original
as a
score. Nope. Has to be original pieces of music.
Okay, I mean that makes sense, but it was really well done. The music placement.
the music's great.
Okay, is that all you got?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's take another quick break, and then we're going to come back with the final two segments, the Bachelor recap, and final three, Bachelor recap, what are we doing, and then Alco formula reveal. Welcome back to the Why So Serious show. We have my Bachelor recap. Tonight was a 3-hour episode of The Bachelor, 7 to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And it was quite the episode. It definitely redeemed last week, guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely redeemed last week.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Jeremy, you haven't seen it yet?
It's been on a plane.
You got to throw that out there, though.
Yeah, okay.
Because
spoiler
some
No, you
people,
got
report.
You have to do spoiler alert after you read it.
Oh, that's true.
All right, we're going to wait for Matt Kling real quick. Can we talk about how, real quick, just before it starts, can we talk about, I hate laughing at injuries of people, but Pilot Pete's injury was...
Okay,
He
that's
was attacked
like...
by a puma.
It was amazing.
Listen, there are injuries that you can laugh at, and there are injuries that you can't laugh at. That is an injury you can laugh at 100%.
It was so amazing. Can you believe that made, national news? Matt Kling, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you doing tonight?
Good. Did you enjoy The Bachelor tonight?
I just finished watching it. It was 3 hours too long.
What? All right. Well, I've got to get into my recap. This might be a little rough today because there was 3 hours and I got really tired of taking notes. It's the fun of it. It's kind of like class. Like you might have a really interesting class, but if you have to take notes for it, it's like. So that's not.
So here's the deal. I'll tell you what. You go through your recap, and I have the 10. I wrote down the 10 girls. While you recap, I'm going to rank them, and at the end of your recap, I'm going to rank them. I'm going
Okay.
to give you the rank.
Sounds good. I love it.
So the
ahead.
episode starts with Peter getting rid of Alea again because the other girls are being mean to her. As
What? Okay, come on, Jesse.
As they are
What
walking
are you-
out,
Ugh.
as they're walking out, the girls start the "here for the right reasons" gate again. So no more Alea for now. Now the girls don't trust Peter because they are holding the bringing Alea back thing against him. Peter tries to gain the girls' trust back. Mike Kenna gives him a look, says he knows what he wants. Peter pulls Natasha to the side. I think it's Natasha.
Yeah, she's just the mom.
She explains the feeling of the room. Peter and Tammy go off alone. Says he sees her. I don't know what that means. I think heart is what I meant to put there. Now Victoria P. She says she wants to focus on Peter. Now Sydney. She says she is wifey material. Quote of the night. Then Kelsey. Now Hannah Ann. They kiss. Lexi. They make out in the car. Rose ceremony. Tammy said if she doesn't get a rose, she will set the place on fire. That means a lot because that foreshadows how crazy she gets. So rose ceremony. Chris Harrison arrives, of course. He's the only sane person in the room when he's there. Peter said he had a good week. He hopes his wife is still there. Dramatic music. Roses. Madison gets the first rose. Sydney, Natasha, Lexi. Mike Kenna still believes she is going to fall in love with Pete. Hannah Ann, Sheann, Mike Kenna, Victoria P. Kelly. One rose left. Chris Harrison is there. Tammy gets the last rose.
Can I say something about this part really quick?
You just skipped all the way to the end.
No,
I didn't.
No,
There's
this is
two
the
rose
first rose
ceremonies.
ceremony.
Oh,
There was
she
like
gets the last
5
rose
episodes of
twice. I didn't realize Tammy got the last episode
You
twice.
now you
last
just
rose
well,
twice.
now you just skipped.
It's fine. It's fine. There's a lot.
Deandra, I didn't even know her name until she was the one who was saying, "I'm blindsided. I didn't see this coming." America didn't see her coming. No one knew who she was at all. So I don't know why she was blindsided.
All right, so now we got the international date, of course. They're not going to Cleveland this week. There was a lot of screaming. Then they go to Costa Rica. More wooing.
Cleveland.
Costa Rica time. Peter's driving a Jeep. Peter in a pool looking longingly at the jungle. All the girls are excited to be in Costa Rica. Sydney says she is leaving the drama behind her. Sure. Kelly says she is tired of traveling. This show is so not her thing. Helicopter delivering Peter. Big yikes. Bachelor. Could have cut that out. What are we doing? I mean, really, guys, like that. Really poor timing on that. But after.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yes. Goodness gracious.
And the others. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So we've canceled helicopters.
I mean, pretty much, unless it's for a medical emergency. Like
Yeah.
to do this a week after, like, come on, Bachelor, really bad move. That's a bad move.
They couldn't have just like cut out the date.
Yeah, just cut out the date. Go back to Puerto Rico, film the date again. I don't care who he chose. I'm sorry, Costa Rica.
I'm all for honoring
Max, you good, bro?
Kobe and all this stuff, but
What?
it's a helicopter. You know?
Next, let's not argue about
Come on.
Sydney said, like right as her day was beginning, this is the week for Sydney to finally be Sydney.
Okay.
She was Sydney. She
All right.
was Sydney.
All right, so Peter shows up with a bandage. He said something about a puma. It was really not a good joke. It didn't land with anybody. He said he stabbed himself with glass because he hit his head on a golf cart, and they showed the footage, and again, it was amazing. He then asked Sydney to go on a date. They go back to the helicopter. Again, I'm going to say it's a bad move. Kelsey is mad. She doesn't want their night from last show to be lost. Peter said love is in the air.
I don't really understand why Kelsey and Victoria F were mad. They were the most mad that they didn't get the one-on-one dates when they were the one-on-one dates literally from last week.
All right. Kelsey is mad. She doesn't want their night from the last show to be lost. Peter says love is in the air. They told the pilot to go closer to the volcano. Really bad idea. Making out. More pissed Kelsey. Back to the date. Peter says Sydney is mysterious. Peter finds some things out about her. He says she's the best kisser. There's no chemistry there. Just like I'm gonna tell you guys, there's no between Sydney and Peter.
Were you watching the same?
So awkward.
Were you watching the same episode I was watching?
She might be a good kisser, but like, she hit his bandage.
Okay,
It was so awkward.
He's very into her.
That's fine, but that happens. Like they very clearly had chemistry.
Yeah.
He even said that.
All right, well, group date card. Kelly gets solo date. Sydney talks about her family. She says she's seen her dad only 5 times. Said people were racist to her in Bama growing up. Shocking. Alabama. The South. More making out. Pete says she's a strong woman. Peter and Sydney make out in bathing suits under a fountain. Kelsey says she is upset because of the other girls. Because Sydney calls Sydney a you-know-what. Tammy calls her crazy. Group date. Lots of wooing. They will be shooting for Cosmo. Based on how they perform, one winner gets to be with Peter on the cover of the mag. Kelsey says she doesn't like competing for other girls for competitions. Girls pose in bathing suits for Peter, basically. Peter takes his shirt off. He's kissing Victoria P in a group setting. Kelsey is mad. Hannah Ann is making out with him. Cosmo girl with Peter is Victoria F. Always a sleeper pick. The girls hate watching it. Kelsey says she needs to start making more of an effort. Peter pulls away Victoria F. He says he was proud of her. They have a weird conversation about age. Do you guys notice the weird conversation about age?
No, the second hour I was at a meeting.
Oh, it was my birthday.
It was my birthday.
I'm your grandpa.
It was so
what? You're 2 years older, bud.
That was so weird.
Wait, did he say I'm your grandpa?
Yes, it was the.
He did.
It was the weirdest.
I gotta go back and watch that
It was
second
the
hour.
weirdest moment of the show. Oh, you need to watch the second hour. Second hour was incredible.
A lot happened.
Right after this.
Now he pulls away Hannah Ann. Now he makes out with Lexi. Now he hangs with Madison. Time for Kelsey to share how she feels. Says she didn't expect the feeling she has. They kiss and she squashes the fear. Apparently she said everyone is fake. Someone said Kelsey is having a mental breakdown. I believe it was Tammy. Victoria F.
That is correct. That is correct.
Victoria F. tells Kelsey to remember to be a strong woman. Tammy and Kelsey argue about handling emotions. I really lose my breath when I'm doing this. Peter gives the rose to Hannah Ann. Time for Kelly and Peter to go on their date. Peter says it is plateaued with Kelly, but he's believing because of the fate thing. You know, remember the hotel guys? Kelly notices a lizard. Peter says Kelly has not tried hard enough. Kelsey and Tammy have a discussion. Kelsey says she is sick of the drama. Tammy says, "Don't call me honey." Kelsey says she was tipsy and emotional. Peter is still doubting Kelly. Kelly says she's questioning Peter's maturity. She thinks he is rewarding the drama. Totally agree.
Yes.
They talk things over, and Peter questions some stuff, but he gives her a rose, and they kiss. Come back. Tammy is talking crap about Kelsey. Where am I? Kelsey goes,
where are you?
Come back. She says she is the most insecure girl she has ever met. I'm on Kelsey's side. Kelsey goes to Peter's room. He said he doesn't care about what others are saying. More crying. Peter gives Kelsey a rose and said he loves that she came over and talked to him. Kelsey goes and confronts the rest of the girls with her rose. A lot of bad looks. Really awkward. Chris Harrison shows up. He announces, "No cocktail party." Huge
McKenna
news.
has a fit.
Yeah, Mike Kenna has a huge fit. Heads straight into the rose ceremony. Tammy asks Kelsey what she told Peter about her. The girls gang up on Tammy. Tammy tries to defend herself. The girls are arguing about who said Kelsey might be on pills. Mike Kenna is pissed. The girls are mad at Tammy because they think she is mad that her relationship with Peter isn't going as well as she thinks she is. Sydney tells Tammy she is crazy. There were some F-bombs before that. This is the most F-bombs I've seen in Bachelor history. Mike Kenna is crying because tonight was going to be big for her and Peter.
Was it going to be big for her and Peter?
No, of course it wasn't. Because she's like 22 and is not going to win into his heart. Rose ceremony. Peter gets stolen away by Tammy. Tammy denies saying stuff that Kelsey told Peter. Now McKenna steals him away. Tries to pull her away. Victoria F stays. Madison stays. Natasha stays. Victoria P stays. McKenna stays. Tammy stays. Shocking. Lexi and Sheann go. Sheann says you see what you see is not always what you get, and that is the episode of The Bachelor. We'll see you on Wednesday for 2 more hours. All right, everybody's thoughts.
I'll let the room go first, and then I got my thoughts and my rankings.
My thoughts is just like McKenna has to go. I know it's McKenna, but it's funnier to say
It's
McKenna.
way more funny. Nobody's supposed to.
I fist pumped when she stayed.
Really?
I was very happy. Tammy should have gone, and one of the other two should have stayed on.
I think I liked Sheann.
No.
No.
Sheann seemed more genuine after the fact. Like,
yeah.
Lexi
Who do you think
was
she
just
was
crying.
talking about, though?
She was definitely talking about Tammy, 100%.
Yeah.
100% talking about Tammy.
Tammy, the house flipper from Syracuse.
Tammy's and the former wrestler. I thought she was gonna try to like suplex Kelsey when she stood up. I thought that was about to
I
happen.
think we're
No,
gonna
it
have-
was
I think we're gonna have a
Sydney.
fight.
Sydney.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fight in this season. Like, this isn't extra bad. Like if I was Peter, I would just run, man. But he's also doing it to himself because
He is doing it to
himself. He sent away some really quality girls, and he's keeping around like
Alea. Why did you even bring her back?
Victoria
she was horrible.
P. Really?
Victoria? What's wrong with Victoria P?
Mallory, explain.
Oh my god.
She's like fake because she said like she barely even like knows Alea, but if you scroll down on like Alea's Instagram,
Okay, that's
feed,
one thing. Like that's
No, there's multiple posts. Like Alea's like, miss you, girl.
I'm saying that's
like,
one-
miss our times together. You look gorgeous here.
That's one thing, and Alea is worse than that. So
Alea got a bad rap. Alea's gonna be the
Were you
Bachelorette
watching?
we're all
Were
gonna
you
like.
watching with your? I'm gonna
All right,
stop.
here for the right reasons. Gate is alive and well.
I think next week we're gonna find that Victoria P is not here for the right reasons. That's all I'm gonna.
I
say.
agree. I agree.
All right,
could be
Max,
interesting.
you got any thoughts on tonight's Bachelor?
Is
Max shakes his head no.
I know this really seems like the kind of show I should watch, but I don't.
I think you should.
Can you
No
watch
thoughts.
next week, please? Or
Wednesday.
Or next
Maybe.
week. Next week it's whittled down to 6 girls.
By the
I
end
watched
of
the
Wednesday
fir-
night's episode, it will be down to 6, and then after Wednesday, after next Monday, we'll know who's going to hometowns.
How? Because usually it goes into mid-March.
I know.
There's no way this goes into mid-March. Which is,
Wait. Do they have an episode where nobody goes? It's just like a story episode? Because that would be boring.
Well, you know, they have to have the like woman tell all.
Is
like,
there's
I
probably-
can't wait for
in
that.
There's
between
probably gonna be a break
hometowns.
week or something for
No.
some like March Madness, maybe. I don't.
There's
Not on
probably a break
ABC.
somewhere.
Oh, it's on ABC.
Yeah, but
There's a break for some reason. I'm sure. I don't know why.
No.
But,
Probably XFL
yeah,
games.
it feels this
No.
season just started, and they're like gonna be down to 4 by next Monday.
I don't think they're down to
Battle
6
Hogs are
after.
gonna be
I don't
just
think they're down to
bowling
6.
out on
They
ABC.
are.
maybe they're gonna start the
Confirmed?
batch. Maybe there's gonna be like some crazy stuff at the end where
We already know that that's
happening.
happened,
Leia
though.
comes back with a sword.
Oh, that would be an interesting
Where did-
development.
Mallory, put it on the poll. Never mind. I probably shouldn't put that on
Kelly,
the poll. That's funny. though.
Alea
I
has
think
a TikTok.
Kelly-
It's really funny.
Kelly, with
So
her
does Jeremy.
conversation, solidified her being a Final Four candidate.
Who?
Kelly, with her
No.
conversation on the one, I thought she nailed it.
I don't know why she
Kelly,
got a rose.
Kelly,
They are.
Kelly,
It was
friends.
awkward.
They're
Kelly.
friends.
All right, Matt.
No.
I want to hear Matt's thoughts.
I
Enough,
want to hear
Alex.
his rankings.
While you're talking about dates and the show, I have Bachelor news. There's a spinoff coming April 13th.
Yes.
That's a Monday, and it's called The Bachelor. Listen to your heart.
Yes, a
And
very,
it is-
very good friend of ours is one of the producers. I was invited to go to a taping.
Make sure to tune in to ABC Montana if you want to get all your Bachelor fix.
Yeah, on
SYX
Sure.
Montana.
Jeremy's gone.
He
WXYZ.
hung up on him. Yeah, but I was invited to go to the taping. There was one tonight and there was one Saturday, and I
So
did not go.
what is this?
It's like a country singer, like country singers finding love through the show.
Oh
But it's
no!
like-
I'm not watching that at all. No.
The thing
can't say any
is,
negative
Bachelor
about it.
meets A Star Is Born is what they say.
Yeah, that's what they're. But Chris Harrison is hosting.
Okay, that's a plus.
Of course he is.
So
He
it's got
doesn't have anything
potential.
else better to do. In terms of tonight's episode, I've lost my faith in Tammy. I really think that she's become the new mole of the house, and this whole thing. I understand her initial concerns over Kelsey's sack. I totally understand partially why Kelsey is sad, but I think that the fact there was a lot of misconceptions, and the fact that pill popping was brought up. I did not need to know that Kelsey takes Adderall and birth control. That was just outrageously out of control.
Probably prescribes them. Like I don't understand.
they were at. She said that they were at the end.
Ridiculous.
So for the first time since there's a number that I can count in these people, I have my rankings from 10 to 1. You ready?
Yep.
Number 10, Natasha. Natasha, I have not seen anything from her. She barely talks.
Nothing romantic
sorry.
between the two.
Okay, but she's
By the
number,
way, guys, I'm
number,
messing with a bot that's messaging me on Instagram. They just asked me where I'm from, and I said a place. You ever been there?
So, well, Jesse, before we get back to the more important Matt Kling, can I ask that you stop breathing into the mic?
I think that's Max. I'm like,
no, it's definitely you.
Dude,
it is 100% you.
So
have you seen how far away I'm sitting?
No, like it's.
It's not me.
I literally watched you move and heard it.
He just gets really excited. That's all.
But can we talk, like, I don't know why Natasha is still there. Like, they literally have no romantic connection.
Agreed.
No, I agree with you. And so that's why she's number 10. Number 9 is Tammy. Tammy now, for obvious reasons. Tammy has turned into kind of a snitch, a mole of sorts. And, now there's going to be drama with her and the rest of the house. Number 8, I'm going to go with Victoria P. I'm still not over that whole thing with her, and I'm already forgetting her name. Alea. Yeah, no. She sucks. I'm giving her number 8. Number 7, I'm giving to Kelsey. I'm giving it to Kelsey because I'm not a fan of her antics right now.
Agreed.
No, okay, but here's the 6 that I like. And I don't want to put her at number 6.
Yes.
But I have to put McKenna at number 6, or MyKenna. Look, MyKenna is the cutest one there. She's also the closest in age on you guys.
Cutest.
Victoria F.
No, Jesse. He said cutest. There's a difference.
Because she's the youngest. Like,
cutest
she's
and
cute.
young. She's very cute, and I think that she could get her own. She should have her own talk show. She is a fashion
Is she the
blogger
Demi?
from Canada. She is hot. She's a camera hog. All of her facial expressions are caught on camera.
Her tongue.
And I laugh
Yeah, I saw
every
a Twitter
time.
thing. A Twitter compilation of her tongue.
She would be best friends with Shakira.
Hey, that was a cultural thing.
Hey, I have my halftime show rankings after the Bachelor rankings. So number 5.
This segment.
Sydney, I really think killed it on the date. Her story is very emotional. I kind of personally fell in love with her in a way during that
Agreed.
date. She is number 5. Number 4 is Kelly. Now, initially, Kelly was my favorite to win. I think after tonight's date, I've noticed that, I don't think that she's mentally there because, number 1, she's old. She seems fatigued by the whole process. She's a lawyer. But I really think that Kelly's fallen off, and she's number 4. Number 3, I'm giving to Madison. Madison
she's one.
Yeah, she's definitely one.
No
No,
way.
but-
Kelly wins it all. We know it.
Madison.
Look,
Fate.
Madison is number 3 because I don't think that she's done enough.
They haven't showed that she's done enough.
Yeah,
Like, she hasn't been controversial enough to put on the show, is the way I
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at it.
But she's
Look,
low-key.
Every time she gets a rose, you can tell that there's something there.
Yeah.
But again, it's top 3, so we're splitting hairs. Yeah, continue.
Okay, number 2 is Victoria F. Honestly, she could be number 1 too in my rankings. So Victoria F's number 2. I really liked her story. I think that this Chase Rice thing is completely out the back door. I think that made that made her more interesting as a character on the show. She's number 2. Number 1, Hannah Ann. I don't want to explain why because there's a matter of reasons. She's hot. She's beautiful.
I think she's really attractive. It's that's
And
why.
I think she's smarter than people give her credit for, and I think she is a good
I haven't
person.
learned much about her other than that she was in the "I Don't Know About You" music video.
But
So who was I'm now my memory is kind of fading because I work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, and look at
How many dog stories this week?
But my question. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Hannah Ann or Madison that had the date with
Madison?
Your family?
Madison.
It was Madison. Okay. So maybe interchange Hannah Ann and Madison. But right now, my top 3: Hannah Ann, Victoria F. Madison, Kelly, of close fourth.
Yeah,
I really like Victoria F.
I switched Kelly with Kelsey, and that's the final four.
I would switch Victoria F with Kelly, and then those top three. Well, I would go here. We'll do this: Madison 1, Hannah Ann 2, Kelly 3, Victoria F 4, and then I really like the rest of your lineup.
No, Kelly's going. Kelsey's.
I think
top
Kelly
four.
solidified herself for
Kelsey's
top 4.
I thought he was gonna send her home tonight. Like no,
I did too, but
Yeah.
but the fact that he didn't, and she sold him at the end there. She sold him. They had a tough conversation that they needed to have, and now it's gonna go from there.
I think he likes that she's like a challenge.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
No, and that's what makes her a little bit more attractive is that she is a very smart woman. She is, and it's funny. Like I remember Jimmy Kimmel made the joke. Well, if Kelly doesn't win, she could sue you.
Yeah.
That's right. She's the lawyer, right?
Yes.
She's the smartest
She's
one there.
from Chi-Town.
She is definitely the smartest one there.
By the way,
100%.
that's 3 Jimmy Kimmel references in the show, all in different contexts.
He went to ASU. We're cool.
Go down.
Just saying.
Forks up.
So, dog stories, guys, this week?
No, we don't do. I'm not.
I was in Arizona.
Yeah, for like 48 hours, maybe 72.
I got a couple things to say. It's like 7 degrees outside. But number one, I am.
Hold up, Jeremy. I gotta interrupt you. So I was watching the local news tonight, like a promo for the local news, and they said we're gonna have some freezing temps the next couple of days. It's gonna be 58, 58, and 62.
Jesse, hold on. Do you understand that they do the news for the entire state of Arizona? It is like
No, they were talking about Phoenix temperatures.
It is 8 degrees in the Flagstaff area right now, and it is 30. It's 38 degrees right. It's gonna be 38 degrees at 2 a.m.
Look, I will admit Channel 15 does over-dramatize things in Phoenix. I've seen their promos all
Somebody's
the time.
not going to drop.
They are the most dramatic. 12 News is almost as dramatic, but
I like
I don't
12.
work in Phoenix. So, my contract technically says that 5 and 3 are the best news in the market because they're my station's sister station.
So the family, you're a big family guy, AZ's family.
Yeah, yes, I'm a Meredith. I'm a Meredith employee.
Do you guys like Fox 10, Jude LaCava walking around the studio to each monitor to show you what...
Jude LaCava's leaving.
I know, it's going to be so sad.
Where's he going?
He's retiring.
Oh.
He's old. Have you ever seen his segment, though,
Yes.
where he walks around the station, the studio, and is like, oh, this game happened tonight, and then this one did. I love him.
Yeah, since Fox has football a lot, and that's the only thing I actually watch on TV during this time, and especially World Series, I leave my TV on, and it's just Jude LaCava and TMZ alternating until the end of the night.
I need you guys to do me a favor, by the way. If you want to see my sports guy, he's amazing. I took a video of him last night reading Super Bowl highlights. I posted it on my Twitter at MattCleanTV. It is amazing. Do not retweet it. Just like it if you do take a look at it. He does an amazing job. He's literally like Chris Berman, but a lot younger. So, it's truly a spectacle to watch, to listen to my coworker do sports highlights. I get to work with him every weekend when I work with him. So
Does he have a gun to your head right now, Matt?
no, I don't.
He's paying Matt to promote him on college radio. Hey Matt, $30. Did you say my name on that campus radio show that gets 28 views a week on YouTube?
I'm not saying his name, but
8 of those are from Jesse Morrison.
To go look at my Twitter and if you guys want to be sports journalists and want to do highlights,
is it Vince or is it Kevin?
It's Vince.
Okay.
Guys named Vince are always good at reading sports highlights. Put it on the poll. Put it on the poll, Mallory.
No.
Guys named Vince.
I don't think he wants me to.
What? But nobody knows that that's related to Matt. We didn't even promote the show on social today. We just
You have a social person working the show the entire time right here, doing a very good job.
Yeah, she always does.
Look, do I get to talk about halftime, or do you want me to hang up?
Yes, talk about halftime.
Talk about
please.
the whole Super Bowl game, halftime. We've got
I'm
30
only going to talk halftime because I have a written piece for it. This year's halftime show has to have been the most talked about afterward because of the fact that not a lot of the country is used to the Miami vibe, the Latin vibe, the fact that a 50-year-old and a 43-year-old are in incredible shape. I watched it back a couple times since initially watching it, and I will admit it was cool, but there are some observations that I have. First off, Shakira stole the show. She had her time, she performed her hits and songs that not a lot of people have heard of, and she was amazing. The only problem with that, I felt that she stole energy away from J-Lo. J-Lo was great, but her performance felt exhausted. And there was a lot of dancing with J-Lo that was a little too unnecessary. I get it, she's a dance-happy performer. But it was a tad too much. Bringing out her daughter was...
Hold up, guys. Hold up. The spammer is threatening to block me and wants to Instagram video. Do I answer or do I not?
No.
I'm answering.
Do it. Answer.
I'm answering. What's up?
Put her on.
Yo, how you doing?
Did she hang up?
I hung up.
Why? You gotta get her to get.
She wasn't saying anything because she's fake. She's a robot. You know my
Wait,
password.
did you see a picture?
Safe harbor hours.
Did you see like a person? Was there a person?
No.
It was a black screen.
Just call her back. Call her back.
We're going on.
Tell
I
her
don't
it's on
see
radio.
you. She responded with.
She threatened to block Max. Because I gave Max the phone and he started doing long-winded Super Bowl analysis. It's amazing.
All she wants to know is where he's from.
I said a place.
All right. I gotta... I'm still... do you want me to finish?
Yes, please.
Keep going.
Okay, so the last sentence I read was, J-Lo was great, but her performance was a little exhausting with too much dancing. I get it, she's a dance-happy performer. It was a tad too much. Bringing out her daughter was amazing. And honestly, the political stance they made was felt. But it was Super Bowl Sunday. I could have done without the politics.
Max,
Matt,
Matt, do you hate the libs?
With that being said, I have a top 5 list of my favorite Super Bowl halftime shows ever, and J-Lo and Shakira are now at number 5.
Okay.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Number 4.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Number 4, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, it was excellent.
43 back in 2009.
He was like 60s and like slid on his knees.
Oh,
Play
he was,
So did the
Look
Who.
at
I mean, to be fair.
he was commanding his audience, and the big man was still alive, which was great. Number 3, gotta go with Katy Perry.
But, over Tom
It
Petty?
was an iconic performance.
He still has 2 more left, Jesse.
Okay, keep going.
Katy Perry, number 3. That was an amazing performance.
Is Bruno Mars going to be on here?
That's what I. Bruno Mars is my
Prince
number
is
2.
obviously going to be number 1.
No!
Is Bruno Mars
Okay.
Bruno Mars was better than
Let him finish before we start critiquing.
Go ahead.
Number 2 was Justin Timberlake
Yes.
2 years ago.
I
What?
like it.
That was
I did-
brutal.
So boring.
No,
That was like the
I
awful.
totally agree
Okay,
on this.
only because he
I
took his
liked
shirt
him,
off.
like-
That's the.
He
Come on.
didn't take his shirt off.
That's
Did he?
not why I'm
That was
agreeing.
Adam Levine. It was cringy.
Oh,
as
that's
hell.
okay. I'm thinking of something else.
Even on the list. You ready for number 1?
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
Yes. Good answer.
What?
Good answer.
What?
Good answer.
All right.
Love it.
All right. You want me to talk Bachelor on Wednesday? Oh wait, you don't have a show on Wednesday.
we don't have a show on Wednesday.
I wish.
We.
We're gonna take over Alex's show.
Yeah, I have a show on Wednesday. It's the War of Numbers show. Blaze Radio, BlazeRadioOnline.com at 11:30 p.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday nights.
We're gonna spam the phone line. To
Join
talk-
myself and
to talk
Cam
Bachelor.
Dyer for analytics for sports.
Real quick before
Max, you gonna say hi?
Matt hangs up.
What's
Matt,
going on? Hi. What's up?
We're talking to the robot.
Put her up to the mic.
Matt,
Yeah.
before Matt hangs up, we have a quick question for you. What's the single most important thing the Patriots have to do to get back to the Super Bowl next season?
Have a good draft and have a good free agent class. And
Find a quarterback.
They're gonna have.
Are you gonna
Tom
ask
Brady.
me if I'm okay?
Mallard, did you see him play this year?
and maybe get another good receiver to complement N'Keal Harry and Julian Edelman.
Once I start echoing into the mic, like it's time for Jeremy to just go. If you guys ever notice that sometimes you're talking to Jeremy and you start echoing, it's because he
No.
puts you on speakerphone and like his phone is weird with that. So, Matt, you
Yeah.
said radio.
I have you on speakerphone, but I'm in my single apartment just yelling because I'm deaf to begin with. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. Jesse is lip syncing the song, and no one on the radio can see that.
We have a camera. That's the most important thing is when people see that show.
But
Buried
there you go.
treasure. Oh, oh,
Ba-dum,
oh,
ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
oh.
I don't know what to do right now.
Matt,
if I were you, I would go get some sleep.
yeah, Matt, go get some sleep. We have 2 more segments left.
What?
Jesus Christ! I thought your show's from 11 to midnight.
It is supposed to be, but Jesse has made it into his marathon.
Scotty Gange, the Blaze Radio station manager, I mean sports director, he told me that we can go as long as we
Yeah,
want.
but did you ask your cast if that was okay?
Fair question.
I mean, you guys can leave after this gas bag. How about that?
All right, what do you want from me next Monday?
Bachelor and whatever sporting event you're interested in.
You mean whatever rant I have? Okay.
Yeah. You like it.
All right.
Matt, do you know our What Are We Doing segment?
Have I heard of What Are We Doing yet?
Yeah.
What Are We Doing?
Yeah, we want actually watch the XFL and then talk about it with us.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Battlehawks!
I might
DC
not...
Defenders!
Renegades!
Is there a Miami team?
Nope.
Miami's definitely too big of a
Tampa
town to have one.
Pretty sure.
There's a Tampa.
I mean,
about
isn't
Seattle?
DC a bigger
Yeah,
city
there's a
than
Seattle
Miami?
team.
Hey, that's my team.
There's a Seattle team.
That's my team.
The Redskins are really bad, so that's why they need
The-
another football team.
Washington football franchise.
Washington racial
There you
slurs.
I feel
All right,
like-
bye, Matt. Thanks for calling in again.
I'll talk to you next
I'm
week.
gonna ask the bot what she thinks about the Washington team name.
I think when we're editing the DJ video, we should put the conversation. We should put screenshots of the message.
Max is really killing it right now on that, by the way.
Jeremy?
Hi.
Hi.
So you guys want to hear who I'm concerned for right now?
I mean, I was going to
You
go
guys
for
wanna
What
hear-
Are We Doing, but it's fine.
Okay. I'm concerned for Max. He's been up past his bedtime 2 nights in a row. Max, are you okay?
No.
No,
During
he's
the
having a good
beginning
time,
of the
though.
Bachelor segment, he
I
was
didn't
like
think
sleeping
so.
a little.
He sat through that whole thing.
All right, what are we doing? Mallory, what's your What Are We Doing?
Oh, I'm not going first. I have not thought about this.
Alex.
Neither have I.
Max, what's your What Are We Doing?
None of us put down any. Why are we having a segment?
Because we haven't given enough time this semester. I got like 4. I'll just go. So my first one is the.
Okay, no, I do have one. Okay. Last night on The Masked Singer, Dolly Parton and Mary J. Blige were guests for the same person. How does that happen? Anyway, that's it.
And they didn't know who Lil Wayne was.
It's really bad.
I thought that guy knew it when he was like, I know that voice. I know that voice.
All right, so Arizona State women's basketball plays this game every year on Friday. On a Friday where it's field trip day and it starts at 11 a.m.
Oh no!
And they bring in like 6,000 kids and then they do this thing where they put it on the scoreboard and they're like, get loud, and then like everybody just starts screaming and piercing scream, and then the journalist that was sitting next to me, I won't name his name, he's some radio host. He goes, you're a wimp for covering your ears. And I was like,
Agreed. Retweet. Put that on the poll. 100%. Agreed with said radio host. I'm going to listen to your show now.
dude. Okay, it's called like the Sports Hangover. It's on NBC Sports. I mean KUGS.
I'm not gonna name his name, but
he's a nice guy. We get along. We get along, but I didn't appreciate the shade there because it was a horribly blood curdling scream.
Put it on the
Kids
poll.
suck.
Does Jesse ever appreciate the shade?
I just don't like the kids.
So you're the grumpy old man. Get off my lawn guy.
No, I just don't like kids. Like kids.
Yo, so therefore you are the old man.
Max, how do you feel about kids?
Yeah.
Like I can.
Like you don't have to like hate on this. Like that's a good tradition. Charlie Turner Thornton, that's her thing. 500 wins.
I don't know if it's her thing.
If it wasn't, then she would not be having that.
there's some things I'm sure that that the university just is like, all right, Charlie, we're doing that this year because it's good for it. It looks good.
Matt,
Looks good to the
Jesse,
kids now, I'm
Max,
saying it,
everybody,
you know.
everybody there. Guess what I just did?
What?
Put gas in my car with it still on. You know why?
That is very dangerous.
He's gone for.
That's
I'm not
very
answering
dangerous.
it again. But not answering that.
Just put the busy thing on.
Yeah.
You know, do you know how to do that?
I just did.
Obviously not. It's still ringing.
No, it's on the thing where he can hear. Oh, he's calling the second number now. Both of them are busy now.
There you go.
Okay, and she called again, guys. The bot.
Good.
But where were we? Oh yeah,
Talking about what
that
are we
was
doing?
my what are we doing, and it was really bad. And then I had another really good one, but I forgot it. Do you guys have anything, Mallory?
Yeah, the Portland Trailblazers.
Now the Travis.
She talked. What's up? Say something.
That is very clearly a guy trying to be a female.
Hang up now. That's so creepy. I can't deal with it.
What did she say? What did she say?
Hang up. She can see me, dude. Hang
What
up.
words did she say?
No, there's an X in the corner. Block that thing. That was so weird.
What did I say about the quality? The quality was good or poor?
Say that your impersonation of a woman was terrible.
Could you tell what she was saying?
How are you doing? Where are you from? It was like PJ Carlesimo, but with a higher voice.
That was really freaky. Kind of want to get out of here because that was kind of right out of a horror movie.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's get going here. Let's go. Let's go.
Portland Trailblazers.
Okay, cool. I don't know why, but we're
Because
Alex.
they didn't let the Lakers win.
Okay. Oh yeah, true. That's 100% terrible. Boo. If Travis was here. Last segment of the day. The best segment that we do.
Crank it.
Alex gives a formula and we just ask him what teams are where.
Crank it up. All right, week 13 of the Alco Top 25 through Sunday games, and once again, you got to have the strength of schedule above 300. Number one, and who has been at number one since I believe week 9, like number 7. Kansas number
Baylor?
1. Gonzaga number 2, up from 3, flipping spots with. That's the wrong one. I'm reading the wrong top 25. All right, week 13. Excuse me. Top 25 through Sunday games, strength of schedule over 300. Number 1, Kansas. Number 2, Louisville. Number 3, San Diego State. Number 4, Gonzaga. Number 5, Dayton. Number 6, Baylor. Number 7, Auburn. Number 8, Maryland. Number 9, Florida State. Number 10, Duke. Number 11, Oregon. Number 12, West Virginia. 13, Northern Iowa. 14, Villanova. 15, St. Mary's. Number 16, LSU. Number 17, Creighton. Number 18, Colorado. Number 19, Iowa. Number 20, Butler. 21, Marquette. 22, BYU. 23, Seton Hall. 24, USC. 25, Wichita State. All major schools. No mid-majors unless you count BYU and the such.
Central Connecticut State.
Give me a second. I'm trying to breathe.
I said, I got a message from the bot that said, tell me exactly where are you from. Where are you from, not where you are from. Alex, Central Connecticut State, did you tell me already?
329.
Oh, they moved up like 20 spots. Full Sail.
354.
Wisconsin, where'd that win versus Michigan State get them?
Wisconsin was, they jumped a lot. Almost into the top 25, 28.
Ooh.
Where is this place? Tell me. Or where's the place? Tell me. This spot is... How long do I keep this just going for like days and
You
stuff?
should probably stop.
It's funny. Virginia Tech, the Hokies.
Hokie basketball.
62.
Wow, tournament team. So, did I already ask if Wisconsin's a tournament team?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, cool. They're not. ASU.
They're projected.
61.
The Virginia Commonwealth Rams.
41.
Cal Berkeley.
Yeah.
132.
Ugh.
Prairie View A&M.
141.
Not bad. Middle of the pack.
A little
A little bit.
They're better than over 200 teams in college basketball.
Okay. Well, all right. That'll do it for actually Mallory. Polls. Update.
Okay. Poor Alea? No. 71%. I don't really get this one that you tweeted, Jesse. Does she have to Alea in it?
That was a pun that
was a
somebody made
pun.
in the show.
I think it was another Natasha pun.
Yeah, she said she made her bed and now she has to Alea
okay.
in it.
Was that an hour too?
No, it was like right away.
It was right away.
It's like 20 minutes in.
Wasn't paying attention, I guess. 50-50.
Oh.
Does Peter look hot or beautiful? 57% beautiful. We like Kelsey, right? 80% no.
I like her.
We don't.
Was tonight going to be big for us? 78.6% no. That was in reference to McKenna.
I had a hashtag MyKenna in there.
Are you safe with the Suns? 66% no. Does Mr. Clean actually hit the gym? 100% no.
What? One vote.
Mallory, you gotta retweet these because with your own personal account, or you gotta I gotta do it more because that's how we get more votes. Because we're up to 80 followers, which is like pretty high for a Blaze show. But
is 11:36 midnight? 100% no.
Yeah, that's good.
Is Jesse a wimp for covering his ears from little kids screaming at a sporting event?
100% yes on 1,000
Okay,
votes.
cool.
All right, yeah.
That's it. All right, next week, same time, 11 p.m. Blaze Radio, BlazeRadioOnline.com. Max will be back for his third straight week.